I just wanted to come to y'all today and basically just talk to you about just my thoughts on how men treat transgender women versus how they treat women. And it's hard sometimes to deal with these men that only fetishize us. And it's very hard finding a man that actually loves you for you, like just appreciates who you are as a person. What I find is a lot of these men, they appreciate you behind closed doors and at nighttime, but out in the open during the daytime, you won't catch them. And what I found is that I'm to blame for some of it because I allowed it, and I allowed it continually, and I didn't set standards higher. But that has been one thing that's challenging for me when it comes to the men in my life. I always compare how they treat, like, let's say, women in their lives as opposed to how they treat me. And I always find that it's harder for them to treat me at the same standard as they treat the women in their life. And it hurts sometimes because when you feel like you are a woman on the inside, when you feel like that's who you are, and just because of your exterior, you don't get the same treatment, when you feel like you're treated as though you're second rate, it's hurtful. Now, I will say I'm not a transgender that ever tries to infringe upon anyone else's man. I'm not a transgender that just takes pride in taking females in and competing with females or even other transgenders. I'm in my own lane, like in my entire own lane, like separate from everybody. I am in my own world, and I'm trying to make my world a better one. And so I don't ever try to compete or ever try to take anyone's man, but I find myself dealing with men that are deceitful and are users, don't care at all. Like, they just don't care how they treat people. It also causes you to just lose hope sometimes. Like, you start to think, is there really a man out there that will love me, for me, and not be cheating and not trying to manipulate me and trying to have me for his own selfish purposes? It makes you think about those things, and it's definitely something that I'm gonna have to, grow from. Like, I wanna take the time to talk about one of my coworkers I just met. Like, she really inspired me yesterday. She's a new coworker of mine, and she was, talking about her boyfriend and how well he treats her. And just he had took her to one of the most expensive restaurants in my city. And I had never gone to that restaurant. Now, I will take myself out to whatever restaurant I want to, especially when I have some cash. But I'm just saying, in regards to a man actually wanting to look out for you and take care of you and make sure you're spoiled and stuff like that, I've never experienced that. And I was just so proud of her because she had set her own personal standards so high to where this guy knew not to give her anything less than what her standard is at. And it's not like she thought she was better than anybody. She just knows what she likes. She's a woman with fine tastes, I would say. But she definitely inspired me yesterday just to do better. And she's younger than me, She inspired me to do better and to not just accept all of the things that I'm accepting. I just have been so lackadaisical with the men in my life and just allowed them to just play so many games and going along with their games and giving them so many chances and opportunities instead of setting the standard higher. And that's what I feel like I want me and my transgender sisters to know. Like, not all my transgender sisters struggle with this. Like, some transgender women have that standard set high. So I don't want to make it sound like all transgenders experience the same thing, because they don't. But I do know that the life of a transgender is a bit different from just a cisgender woman. Just because of societal norms, it's already different. So there's no avoiding that. And I just want me and my transgender sisters to just know that we're worth those same opportunities for love, the same opportunities for someone to treat us with respect and dignity as any other woman. So it can just be hurtful. It makes you feel like you're not validated. And I've talked about only validating yourself. But the thing about it is these men in our life, they happen to often be the closest ones to us, the ones we open ourselves up to and give them our body, give them our everything, and give them our trust. And so they can often find us in a very vulnerable position. And it can definitely, it can destroy us faster than just someone, a random stranger or somebody outside of who we have not let in. And they have so much more power than other people a lot of times, but we have to take that power back. We have to take that power back. We have to set standards for these men. We have to require more of them. And they'll realize real fast that they can't just run to us at night. Like maybe sometimes we can't just go and say, oh yeah, I'll go. No, we can't do that. We can't just try to satisfy them and make them happy all the time. You know, we have to start asking them, like, why don't you ever take me out to dinner? Or in order for me to, you know, do anything with you, I expect more effort. You can't just have my body. We have to set standards for ourselves. And that's what I'm working on. Now, I don't want to say that this is everyone's way of life. Everyone may not care about having a man shoot it. And I know it sounds bad, but I almost applaud the transgender women and the women that get over on these niggas that really be playing with people. Like, we gotta get some kind of payback, because these niggas are ruthless out here. I just know I'm not accepting anything less anymore. I'm not accepting anything less. Like, my next guy, he will have to come correct. He's gonna treat me like a prize, because I am a prize. And I just think you should accept the bare minimum, thinking that I was just so appreciative, because it doesn't take much to satisfy me. I'm a very simple person. I'm not a stuck-up person. I'm very down to earth. I don't require much money or much. I don't require anything. I'm one of those people. Like, write me something for my birthday. Like, write me something thought-filled. You don't even have to buy me anything. Like, it doesn't take much to satisfy me. But I'm setting my standards so high now to where, no, like on my birthday, I expect you to want to just spoil me and just make me happy and surprise me. Like, I want someone to just want to put a smile on my face and just go over and beyond. I deserve that. I don't deserve someone who will just meet my simple requirements. I'm just expecting so much growth from myself as I continue through this journey. And ladies, I hope that, you know, we all can just do better. But I'll catch up with y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye. I'm a thick bitch. Like, part of me be feeling like I look like a dyke. Like, no, I'm sorry, I don't mean to call them dykes. Like, even though I'm a part of the community, I don't want to be disrespectful, so I'm not trying to call them anything that they don't like to be called. But, you know, they think I'm like a stud. Like, maybe they think I'm a stud that's feminine or something, or maybe they think like I'm just like an ugly woman or something. Like, that's what I be thinking. I'm just excited about my transition because it's actually going in the right direction for me. I know when I first went to my doctor, I was like, if I'm gonna do this, I wanna do it right. And I'm not saying there's a right or a wrong way to do it. Anybody who can walk out the house knowing that you're gonna be a target, you already doing it right, because you don't care what anybody's saying. And that's the only way you can do it right. But in my head, I'm talking about for my life, y'all. Anytime I talk, it's about my life. I want to do it right for me. I want to walk out the house and know I'm that bitch. I don't know. I'm just like, this is stuff I have on my mind. Like, it's always gonna be something you're not happy with about yourself. As soon as you fix that one thing, you'll go to the next thing to find to be wrong with you, and that's just the truth.